Hi, this is Judd with Presenter Media. In this video, we'll be taking a look at this PowerPoint template called OKR, which stands for Objective Key Results. So let's get started. I'm on the first slide right here, and I'm going to show you the interactivity of the slide. So I'm going to play the slideshow, and you can see animation comes in, and all of these elements are linked and clickable. So this objective right here, I'm going to click on the kind of status bar here. I can also click on these other elements, but that will take me to the close-up page for the objective where I can add my own text in these text boxes. I can also put a title up here. And down in the bottom right, there'll be a drop-down arrow. And if I click that, it'll go to the next slide of that objective, and I can add image for the objective and also some text describing the objective. I can click the up arrow now, and it'll go back up to the slide before. I can also click the home button, which is on every slide, and it'll go back to the home page slide. And this, now I can click on these key results, and those will also go to the close-up page for that key result, where I can change the text in here, add new text boxes right here. So if I have more than 3, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Right here, you'll see the drop-down down arrow. I click that, it'll take me to the next slide with a graph and an explanation about the graph, and click that back up and go back to the home page and click on this other key result. It'll do the same thing, and these are kind of set up the same layout for these key results. You can edit and change them as you need, but they all have a graph and some text to add. And I go back to the home page. So that's how the interactivity of this template works. You can change, if you want to change these bar graphs, you just double click into the colored part, and you can move them up or down as needed. You'll see that there's little dashes inside the bar, which will kind of help you put the bar where you need it. So 50%, 25%, 75%. Or in between if you need to. And you can do the same for these bottom ones as well. And then you go to the close-up slide for this key result, and you can easily change the diagrams or the bar graph progressor, what it's called, the progression bar graph, I would say. Yeah, you can change that to match the home slide here. So keep that in mind. Okay, so let's go down to the first key result page. And I had mentioned adding more text boxes in here if you had more than 3. And what you do is just click on this, which is a Smart Art element. And in here, you'll get where you can edit and change the Smart Art. So to add one, you'd have to go down to the third paragraph element right here and go to just click on the end of the sentence and click enter, and it'll add another line where you can put more text in there. You can also click again, and I can add whatever text I want in those 2 spots. I can also delete out text boxes as well. Just select the text and delete, and now I only have 2. And then you can also delete one of those out, and then selecting both of these, you kind of just can line them up to the middle. There you go. And these are just kind of, if you want to say something's on track or is at risk of not being on track for the month, so like increased revenue by 20%, that's on track. You can also change the colors around. So say I want this one to be yellow. What you can do inside PowerPoint, just select the yellow one, or orangish yellow. Go up to home and click on this little painter inside the clip art section or clipboard section, and just now you can see a little paintbrush by my mouse. Just click on that and it'll paint that color on there. I can do that with the green as well if I want to switch these. Okay, that looks good. All right, so if you want to add any more of these, okay, so let's say I have some more boxes in here. If I want to add some more, you just right click on the little indicator circle and then go copy, and then right click and go select this little paste option right here. And you can see that goes in there. Or you can hit Control C, Control V, which will do the same thing. And then you can just drag these so they kind of match up here to the center of these, to the center of your text boxes right here. And then holding Shift, I can select all these, or I can just drag a selection from the outside over here over all these. And then go up to Home, and then go to Arrange right here. So Home in the top menu, go to Arrange, which is in the drawing section, and then go down to Align, and then Align Center, which will kind of, you see them all jump into line with each other. You can also go to Arrange and go Distribute Vertically, which will distribute them vertically perfectly. So now they're all spaced out nice and even. That looks good. Okay, we're going to go to the next slide. So this is the graph slide. And if I want to change this graph not to a bar graph, I can double click on it and then go up to where it says change. So I double click on it, and then it opens up the chart design in the top menu. And then where it says change chart type, click on that. And I'm going to change it to a pie graph. That looks good. Okay, that looks nice. You'll have to do some editing on the graph to make it work for you. But right now, if you can't get the graph to work, sometimes when you switch one graph with another, it kind of messes them up. What you can do is just deselect everything, go up to Insert, and then go under Illustrations, just click Chart, and then we'll add the pie chart that way. And let's see, yep, adds that in there. And with the pie chart selected, you can hold Shift and drag that corner circle so it kind of resizes it. And also go up to the Home, up in the top menu, and then change the text to white, so you can click on that drop down. In that first section right here, change that to white. That looks good. And then also, if you want to keep the animation on this page and put it on this new element, go underneath Animations with that previous graph selected, go underneath Animations, and then go to where it says Animation Painter. Click on that and just click on your new graph. And that looks good. Now delete the old graph out and move the new graph in. Looks good. And if you want it to look like the other graph where it was all blue, you can just double click on that new graph and go to where it says Change Colors and select that color theme right there that matches that color. So blue for this one, green if you've changed it out down here, depending on what you need. Okay, so let's go. Now I'm going to show you, let's say you have like 4 key results. So to add a key result, we've included 4 slides at the bottom, 10 through 13, which are kind of extra slides. And if I go to the slide 10, you'll see this element that looks like the elements that are on the home slide. If I click on that and just copy it, I can right click and go copy, and then go up to the home slide and then right click on the slide and go paste. So that's in there now. Now I want to move these elements around. So if you double click, you're going to select elements on the inside of this group. So just click it once. Sometimes if you click the text, it will automatically go into the group. So just click. If you do that, just try to click on the outside of the group and it will select the main group. All right, so holding Shift, I'm just going to move these over. There we go. And fit that new key result in. Looks good. Then holding Shift, I'm going to just select all the groups and then go up underneath Home and go back to that Arrange drop down. Go Align and go Distribute horizontally. And that looks good. You could also do a Align to top if they're not already aligned perfectly on the top. So holding Shift with all of them still selected, I can drag and put them in the middle of screen of the slide. That looks good. You can see that this line right here is now off. It's not. It needs to go to this one right here, or we can just select this one right here and right click on it, go copy, right click on the slide, go paste, and it adds a new line in there. And we'll use that one, I guess, for this next this key result we added. So on the line, you'll see these circles. You can just drag those around. So I'm dragging on the start circle on this line, and I'm just going to add it to where all these other ones are coming out of. That looks good. And then I'm going to connect it in to this key result text. And you can see if I click into here, this key result text box has all these little circles on it. So what it's doing is just snapping to one of those, and that looks good. I don't want that orange on there. You see that orange? That's not the right color. So what I can do, it's already open over here, but if you need to open it up, just right click on that line and go format shape, and it will open up the format shape. And then you want to go to where it says line. So there'll be a fill and there's a line. Once in the line options, you want to click on that orange. And then once you have that selected in the gradient, go to color underneath and select the new orange color, which is right next to the other orange color. That looks good. And also we need to connect this green into the green. Right now this is a straight line shape, so I'll have to right click on it with it selected and go up to connector types and go connector elbow. So now if I drag the end, this little circle, the end of this line, you can see now it's an elbow, and I can connect it into that key result just like we did over here, and it's ready to go. So if I play the slideshow and now I click on this new key result, it goes to that new page down there, and you can edit this page however you need. Be sure to go back to that key result and delete that group out that you copied. And there's one also on this extra key result here. And if you have 5 items, you'd have to go in and move that down here. Now select all the groups, and then holding shift, click on this outside circle of this group, and it will resize them down so you can fit them all in there. You can see that the text does not resize down, so you have to go under with them. With all these still selected, you need to go underneath home, and then under home, and then underneath font here, click this little A right here. It's the smaller A. It will automatically resize them every time you click, and then find the right size that you need, and then just like before, hold shift and drag these around so they all fit into the right area. All right, that looks good. All right, so then I'll shift click them all again, go underneath home, go to arrange, go to align, and then distribute horizontally so they all line up perfectly, and then drag them to the middle. And then I would copy and paste and get these all to line up once again. So yeah, that's all I'm going to show you in this video, kind of taking a look at this this PowerPoint template. I'm going to still play around with getting these elements lined up right. So I'll have to switch this line back and add another one. But before I do that, I'm going to show you how to change the colors of this template if you want to change the colors. And by doing that, you need to go to the Design tab right up here in the top menu. Go over to this section right here where it has these blank theme color layouts, and then click this little drop down right here. It's kind of hidden. So this is the variations. Click on that and then go to colors, and it will be this color right here, or this theme that says OKR. If you right click on it, you can edit that. So once it's edited, or in the edit theme colors window, you can change any of these colors to whatever you want. So let's say this this orange key result I want to change. Just click on the drop down right here next to the accent 6, and then go to more colors, and you can put a hex number in here or whatever, red, blue, green, or you can just simply select a new color from that. That looks good. I'm going to go with yellow just to show you this, and then click save right here, and it will change that color to a yellow now. And if I go to the slide way down here, it changes those colors as well, just like that. Okay, that's all I'm going to show you on this tutorial for this OKR PowerPoint template. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video you watch. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.